Hello. This is an overview of an abandoned CN Spur in St. Boniface in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Let's get started here. So this part of the track, as you can see, of this track goes into what is now a junkyard or something. As you can see, the rails here have not been removed at all. They continue on in. But the rails here on this track were not so lucky. As you can see, this rail ends at a rail joint, and this one stops just a bit before. So that track pretty much just goes straight on across Archibald and pretty much just onto the St. Boniface Spur. If we keep walking here, as you can see, the rails are very rusty as they have not been used in many years. As we come over here, we will see a switch for another track that also crossed Archibald. And here's the switch for it. As you can see, it was track WS57. A little bit of paint torn off there. Here is the CN lock that goes with it, which is not being used. Instead, this master lock is here to more permanently hold it in place. We'll continue on here. Here we have two derails, which is kind of pointless now because the tracks are paved over. As you might be able to tell, it is Western Cullen Hayes model EB hinge derail, size 6 right. And here is a lock that goes with it, and is still locked. And oh, I didn't see this before. Oh, there's another lock. It has no cover on it. It's still chained to it, so I can't do anything with that. That's interesting. It's completely destroyed. Like, Jesus Christ, that is no cover, and the lock itself is very much destroyed. And then we'll come over here to the other derail. Again, CNR lock, locked and chained. Another WC Hayes hinge derail, model EB, size 5 and left. I wonder if there are any other destroyed locks around here. And I've heard that there was a few more tracks that ran through here which are now gone. Looking back that way. So there's the other track, which runs into what is now a bus depot of some kind, or whatever. We have a whole bunch of stop signs here, so the crossing's probably activated really late or really close to the road, whatever. Another one there. Here is one of the crossing signals. The crossbuck is very faded. It still has the incandescent lights. As you can see, it says 4 tracks, which is technically true, but kind of pointless because 3 of them are abandoned. 3 of the 4 are abandoned. Safetran box. WC Hayes lights. Got an e-bell on top there. Got a gate, of course. Here's the one track that has not been abandoned. The CN Oak Point, no, CN St. Boniface Spur, sorry. The one track that has not been abandoned. Here it says CN mile 1.83 Sprague WS 01. Got an old CNR box here, CNRM, Safetran lock. As you can see, it still has, as you can see, the track has CTC signals for the trains that do go through here. Not much more to talk about on this side, so I guess I'll see you over on the other side where there's some more tracks and switches. See you over there. And here we are at the other side of Archibald. We'll start off at the other crossing signal here. As you can see, the crossbuck is in very good shape. Again, says 4 tracks. It's got LED lights, but not too long ago, just a few months ago, it had the same incandescence as the other side. Another Safetran box for the gate. Safetran lights. And I think that's a General Systems bell, I'm not 100% sure. Here is the St. Boniface Spur. Again. And here are the abandoned tracks. We'll go up to the road here, and as you can see, they are completely paved out. There's no way a train could get through that. Not in a million years, unless somebody removes that or it gets crumbled away or whatever. Not a chance. It's kind of hard to see the rails because they are extremely overgrown. Oh yeah, and remember how I was saying that there were more tracks here at one point? Well, here's one of them. It does not cross the road anymore. It's just those 2. Plus the other one that's over there that goes into the bus depot. Let's continue on. So of course we got some switches here. Here's a, I believe it's called a frog here. There's that track. A couple more stop signs over there. Really overgrown. Here's a switch. The sign on it is kind of damaged. Its paint has been peeled off a bit. I think it's locked. Yeah, it's locked with a master lock. Oh, look at that, a caterpillar. Aren't you guys lucky? It says something on there. I can't really read it. There's an S on it. I think there's a 5 on the other side. That's all I can really tell you. And that switch controlled this track over here, which, as you can see, was set to go to the right and not straight, which I guess makes sense because that track doesn't even cross the road anymore. So yeah. Now if we continue on over here, we have another switch here, another junction, and this one is also set to go to the right and not straight. Now the overgrowth has pretty much stopped here, so yeah. And as you can see, it says locked out. Do not operate. This lock tag may be only removed by nobody. Another master lock. It's a bit different, I think. WS54 is this track. The track that it would have switched to. Got a nice hole in the ground. And last but not least, we have the switch at the St. Boniface Spur. WS51 is the track that it switched to. We have a heavy-duty Abloy Finland lock. Very shiny. You can kind of see the camera and my hand. And it's got something to do with General Railway Signals here. It's General Railway Signal Company, Rochester, New York, made in the U.S. And it's got a safe tran lock there as well. And that's about it. I can't remember what these tracks served. I'll put an annotation in the video. And it was served by both CN and CP. Both Canadian National and Canadian Pacific served what it served. And so yeah, this track is still used. This single track is still used between Symington Yard and the Reddit subdivision. And that's it. Goodbye.